Hello everyone. Today we are going to go through Battle of Narrow Sea event. This event spread over 5 days and each day you have 5 attempts. At some point during day 4 and after you kill Euron, you will have all the possible talent points or modification points. This event is all about luck. So get ready, do what you usually do to conjure your luck. Whether you pray to the old gods, new gods, drown god, fire god, or if you're just a meditation kind of person, whatever you think helps before you sit down on the 4th and 5th day and do your attempts. One thing to do to boost your luck is to have as many 4 stars commanders as possible, because in this event you will be presented with 4 stars commanders as a choice. So in theory, if you have all of them 4 stars, then you won't see any commander, which means more chances in seeing naval supplies or stats. Ideally, you want to reach good stats for a specific troop type between 2000 and 3000% before attacking, and you want to do that as quick as possible to end up doing more hits and therefore, getting a higher score. You will need to counter your enemy as well. So if you have infantry stats, then look for spears or infantry and spears, that way you deal more damage. Of course, your account plays a big role here on things like your commanders, awakening, dragon skills, etc. Speaking of dragon skills, don't forget to remove reroute so you can kill more troops per hit. Since hits are limited, I think a weakness synergy is the best. It allows you to get constant stable damage. Bleed is second, only because it relies on expensive commanders that many of us don't have, like Jon and Clegane. Female is all about luck, and we already have enough RNG in this event, so no need to introduce more. So if you are a medium spender like me, I recommend weakness. So as most of you know already, the event is simple. You search the wreckage and are presented with 3 choices. Could be stats, some special ability, a 4-star commander, map fragments, or my favorite, extra supplies. Like we said earlier, you want to reach higher stats as fast as possible in one troop type. If you don't have many 4 stars commanders, then unfortunately you will see them presented as choices, and that will happen a lot on every try. The problem would be getting a choice for Rob when you are aiming to hit his infantry. Not only it's useless, it also reduces your luck in getting a more useful stat. However, if you already have the commander 4-starred, then you won't see them as a choice. So, over time, this event will get better and better for you with more and more commanders reaching 4 stars. Additionally, on the first few days of the event, you won't be able to reach a crazy high score because the talents are not unlocked. There are 4 talents that make a huge difference. Efficient salvaging, reduce the cost for salvaging from 15 to 12 when all of them are maxed. Supplies limit, increase your supplies by 120 points when all are maxed. Efficient attack, reduce attack cost by 12% when all maxed, which gets it down to 44 instead of 50. Army size, more troops equal more kills, and if you max those talents you will get an extra 100k troops. The rest of the points you can spread as you like. Now you can salvage using 12 supplies, attack at 44, and 720 supplies to start with. Let's do a run together so I can show you what I go for. First I start by taking the initial mysterious treasure from the talents. Troops types and quantities is good so you can counter, but you can actually use an ult and get that ability on them and go for another stats. If you are lazy like me, then just take it. Enemy health reduction is a good stat if you are countering, but since we don't know what exactly are countering, then I'm going to go with fragments. Converting defense and health to attack is very important to reach high percentages. Supplies are king, always go for that. 50 supplies equal 4 extra tries. Here, I don't like archers cause they don't counter, and I don't need troops, so we will go with spear health. Troop stats again with infantry defense. Efficient attack is the jackpot here. It will reduce the cost of attacking, which means more attacks and more scores. You want this one almost always. Now my attack cost is 39 down from 44. Total attack here. This one is not the best, but I prefer normal movement so I can jump next to the ship I want to attack and save time. Convert is the obvious choice here. Now we have 2 converts, let's see which stats we have already. I have infantry defense and spear health while having spear defense convert already. This means I can spec into spears and aim for those stats if I get lucky. So we are going to spear health. Convert again even though we are not planning for infantry at the moment. Army size is the best choice here. Counter here. Enemy cavalry attack. Lone champion is the winner, but it's also another RNG to depend on. Since I'm planning to use spears, then I'll use Salma. Convert cavalry. This is a bad one, we will go with fragments. Infantry defense to build some stats. Infantry counter spears. Enemy infantry defense. Enemy infantry health. Fragments. Hector. Efficient attack. Infantry health. Another infantry health. Army size. Efficient attack. At the moment my attacks cost 34 supplies, which is super cheap. Now we only have infantry health convert, but not defense, so I have 600% stats only sadly. More infantry defense. Cavan. Efficient attack. Again efficient attack. Now my attacks cost 29. I'd have started attacking long ago, but my stats are not enough to do real damage. Extra supplies. By the way, you can always trade with your alts or alliance for the fragments. Tough choice, but I'm going to go with supplies. More defense. More supplies. We only need infantry defense to be ready, so pray harder. We completed the map, so let's do 2 discoveries. Danny obviously. Since I'm doing infantry, then John. Now we pray to all the gods for infantry defense. There we go, one of the gods answered, and we are ready to attack. Let's find a target. Again, make sure before you start hitting to take off reroute from your dragon. I found this target with lots of spears, so it's almost full counter. Now the free movement comes handy. The damage is good. The enemy usually have 2300% health, so infantry health reduction is great here. Now we look for another one. You can see how formation plays a big role here, and guess what? It's another RNG. There you go, my highest score so far. Sadly was 1 million short of getting number 1. One side note before we end. You noticed how I wanted to do spears at the start, but then switched to infantry because that's what the game gave me. So being able to adapt quickly will help you to react and change the stats you are after. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Until the next video. See you soon.